Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the VIP podcast. We have a little something different for you today. I'm standing here in Denver, Colorado at our Sales Kickoff event. Every single year we get together with our sales and marketing teams and our product development, and we set some goals. We have some good dinners and parties and get to go to Avalanche games and hang out. We have a great time here in Denver, and during this event for 3 days here, we have our Orange partners with us. Many of you may not know about our Orange Partner Program, so I want to take some opportunity this episode to introduce you to some of them. Let's go meet them. Guys, I'm here with Roman over at Record Linker. You know, one of the things we talk about here a lot, and we're really prideful of, is our Orange partners. And we're so happy to have you Orange partners with us. And I'm here with Roman, and he's with Record Linker. And I want you to tell me a little bit, what is Record Linker, and what made you create this product, and tell me about your relationship with Vertafore.
Well, we are very excited to be a new Orange partner. Record Linker provides machine learning-based tooling for faster conversions to Vertafore products, as well as cleanup and standardization of the data marts that many brokers now are starting to build.
Those out there listening right now, and the number one problem that you saw, or they might be looking for to come to you, would be what?
There are two problems. One is faster, less painful conversions to Vertafore, where data conversion teams don't have to spend as much time manually establishing mappings between company names, people names, coverage names between the old system and the AMS 360, and doing the same thing but cleaning up standardizing the data mart that they have.
If you could tell me what the partnership means to you, first of all, and how long you guys have been a partner with us.
So the partnership is very, very important because we are both working with same clients. So in the agency market and the specialty market, we share the same clients, and anything we can do to integrate with Vertafore is going to be high value to us and super high value to you and ultimately the customer.
So tell me a little bit high level of what is Patra?
Yeah, Patra provides tech-enabled services to the insurance space. So we'll do things like policy checking, cert issuance, anything like non-revenue generating back office insurance processing is where we come in and we help the industry. We've enabled kind of an image right integration. We're actually able to embed that into our policy checking AI solution that we've actually just launched last year in 2023. We're excited to bring that solution into the Orange Partner Program as well.
Yeah, that's very exciting. As a former agency owner, I know if I could have somebody take some of that back office stuff off of my staff, it'd have been super helpful. And so you guys are really big on efficiency and helping agencies to be more efficient. Am I right?
We are, but there's a couple ways to think of us. We want a solution for the agency. We don't want to sell them a point solution or a service that may not be exactly what they need. So we have several service lines. We have back office processing. We have virtual assistants depending on what the need is. We have call center, and we do it with licensed personnel.
Okay, and so is this for personal lines, commercial, life and health, all lines of business?
All of the above plus employee benefits.
We work and deeply integrate with AMS 360, QQ Catalyst, and Agency Zoom. We're a VoIP solution provider, telecommunications provider, if you will, but with a software backend. So we do customization on call pops, screen pop, call recordings, call logging, texting enablement, all tied into your agency management system. It's core to training, leveraging the call recordings. Call transcription is something we have now. We're adding some more AI and development into sentiment summarization. And also another feature that you have is you're able to real time with an agent listen to their call, whisper in their ear without the other person on the call hearing. And also if you needed to actually hijack or take over the call and interject if need be. So there's some training capabilities in a live call stream that you can leverage as well.
Yeah, and I always love the idea of it being a good way to protect your E&O. If someone says, oh, you didn't tell me that, actually we have the recording right here.
Years and years of call recording that you can access and pull if you need be.
Being involved now in the MGA and MGA systems, and so how do you guys work with them, and tell me about that integration there.
Okay, so we work with integrating portals to IMS, and we work on building raters, custom raters, and non-ISO specialty raters for the IMS platform. And we also work on the operational side where, for example, we have resources that help IMS clients do forms tagging and other operational services all around the IMS platform.
So we talk a lot at Vertafore about the client experience and about the client journey. You guys are really focused on helping that out. So what are some of the services that you guys can provide our clients on your app?
Right. So, there have been several iterations of the application, right? The first is to get the policy data in so that ID cards are in there, people know what their coverages are, limits, deductibles, and we go very deeply into these integrations. So when we do an integration, all that data comes in nice and clean, right?
Yeah.
But we've expanded it. There's an inventory component in there because we know that nobody does an inventory. And the reason is because the agency's never really part of that in any meaningful way. So at least this way, people can document what's important, because if you have a claim, you have to prove you had the item.
Yeah.
Vehicle accidents, property incidents, those are important. And people can simply document what happened so that the adjuster, the agency, and the user, the insured, the policyholder, are all working off the same data set. So that if there's a claim, guess what? You're not emailing pictures back and forth. All the data is right there.
So you've immediately turned an agency into open 24 hours.
That's right, 24/7. And
that's pretty awesome.
Done it in Spanish, done it in Polish,
oh, wow.
done it in English. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so really important question I've got to ask is there anybody who has a better mustache than you in the insurance industry?
You know what? I've been told I should be in another business, but I'll stick to my day job.
All right, listen, I saw Heath Sharon walking down the hallways of SCO, and I had to jump in on this man on the street, now woman on the street, shindig, all about the Orange Partner Program, because I had to get a send in front of you guys. All right. Hi, guys.
Hello.
We have with us today Andrew Wynn and Chris Surdy, who are going to tell you about Ascend and why the Orange Partner Program means so much to them. Andrew, tell us a little bit about what it means to you.
So we love being a part of the Orange Partner Program. We're pretty new members, but we really love working with all the great folks at Vertafore, people who share our same vision for how technology can improve the lives and businesses of not just agencies, but agencies, MGAs, and carriers. And at Ascend, we work with all those folks.
Okay, Chris, we can't leave you out. Tell me how this Orange Partnership works. What does it mean to those who are Ascend and Vertafore customers?
Well, it allows them to introduce Ascend to their insurance agencies. Essentially what we do is we make agency bill as easy as direct bill, thus allowing producers to produce more, accountants to do less operational work, and for owners to improve their EBITDA and reduce their OPEX expense.
You cannot get better than that, people.
All right, so guys, I am here with DocuSign, hanging out with Ginger and Rebecca. I'm so glad that you guys are an Orange Partner. It means so much to us as we talk to our clients and we talk to our sales reps. It's a big thing that what we do here is the Orange Partnership. And so I wanted to hear from you guys, what does the Orange Partnership mean to you guys as a company?
Oh my gosh, the Orange Partnership means so much to DocuSign, and I love the way you said DocuSign. Yeah, it's so fun. We've been partners for over 10 years. There's multiple integrations between the Vertafore products and with DocuSign, so seamless in interaction, engagement, no swivel chair, like hit a button, you can send and sign with DocuSign and Vertafore products.
Yeah, if you're like me, I thought I knew what DocuSign was, and I've been a user of DocuSign for a long time. I thought it was just for collecting signatures, but these ladies have told me it's a little bit more than that.
Oh my gosh.
So tell me a little bit more about what you guys do at DocuSign.
Yeah, there's so much more. We're about agreement workflow processes. So it's not just, acquiring the signature and sending that out. It's also maintaining compliance. We have multi-factor authentication, so you know who's signing the document, who they are, where they are. We've got options for whole mobile interaction engagement experience for your user community. Plus, we have so much more in terms of just building out anything that has to do with creating that agreement, that interaction, that contract that you're dealing with your customer base. And DocuSign has products to support that entire process.
Tell me a little bit about ePay policy.
Certainly, yeah. ePay Policy has been a strategic partner with Vertafore for quite some time, and for us, it's just been instrumental in the growth of our company. What we do for the insurance industry is we're a payments platform in this space, integrating with all of Vertafore's products. We provide an easier way for your clients to collect payments from their insureds and reconcile back into the management systems. And our success as a company has just been founded on the relationship that we have with Vertafore, and we can't be more excited to be here.
And so you guys are integrated with how many of our products?
AMS 360, Sajida, MGA systems, the Link system that you guys use. We're just in everything that you offer, we integrate.
One last thing, like if you could get the audience fired up about ePay policy? What's something you could tell them?
So for me, what I would say to the audience is when
Tom.
you're thinking about Vertafore and the solutions that you offer, our relationship just goes hand in hand as far as the principles that we have at ePay policy and the same relationships we want to have with your clients, your customers, and just providing support and making their lives easier.
For those who are listening, my audience may not be familiar with Encipher yet. So if you could give me just a high-level overview of what is Encipher?
Okay, well, this one's not as interesting, but we do surplus lines taxes.
Simplified.
Simplified. There you go. Exactly. If you know what surplus lines are, if you've ever written excess and surplus lines, you know that the taxes associated could be really quite a challenge. In short, we've developed a software to make it easy and simple so that people don't have to deal with the pencil and paper that's been the traditional way of doing things for a long time.
I'm excited to be here with Mariah from Accelerated Automation. And you may have already heard a podcast. If you haven't, go back and check that one out. But I'm excited to have you as an Orange Partner. I love our Orange Partners. Tell me what the Orange Partner Program means to you guys over there.
Yeah, so the Orange Partner Program has been really great for us. We've really been able to get immersed into the Vertafore community, meet more of the specialists in different products. It's been able to expand our knowledge of like AMS 360, QQ Catalyst, things that Agency Zoom integrates with. So it really has given us more resources to better support the agents that we work with. And then of course we get to come to great events like this and meet all of your team. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, so for those listening that may not know exactly what you guys do, could you give a quick high level? What do you guys do over at Accelerated Automation?
Yeah, so we've been working with Agency Zoom for about 4 years, and I was an insurance agent until just recently, and we learned Agency Zoom really well and kind of perfected in it. We also became beta testers for Agency Zoom, so we get to be part of that product development as well. But we have been building Agency Zoom, so building out the pipelines, the automation, and also training the agents from A to Z on exactly how to be an expert with Agency Zoom. So we get to see inside of agencies, talk to them about their processes, their systems. At this point, we've helped 540 agencies nationwide.
Awesome, and I'm going to channel I used to be an independent agent as well. And so if you could give some advice, since you have expertise at Agency Zoom, what's some advice you could give to better their automations with Agency Zoom?
Yeah, I really think that text automation works best, meaning don't HTML format your emails because they look extremely mass distributed. So get really personal with your emails. Our emails and our text messages also, when people are connecting with the agency, how did they connect with you and why? Was that, a purchase internet lead, or was it a referral? Was it a cross-sell? Did you meet them at an event? How did you get that person as a contact? And make your automation really specialized towards that discussion. So it looks like you typed the email to them and the text message, and that it doesn't look automated and mass produced. That's where we have found the best return on open rate and engagement and closing ratios.
So we've been Orange Partner for about 5 to 7 years, somewhere around there, and it's huge to us because we help deliver the Vertafore Client Connect solution, which is a Vertafore product, but it's powered by Client Circle or Rocket Referrals. And it really helps agencies tap into improving their NPS scores, doing their marketing automations, getting effective referrals and reviews, and all those things that agencies need to do to retain customers, grab new customers, but really don't have the time to do. So we help Vertafore deliver that solution.
What are some of those other solutions you guys provide?
Sure, we do these really nifty handwritten cards. Here, I'll grab one of these.
Yeah.
These are really cool. We produce these for everybody, so contact us about those. We also produce websites. We have a new feature where we can offer building a website for you, and we do some advanced NPS analytics, advanced communications, and just really any way that you want to stay in touch with your customer, whether it's for cross-selling, renewals, or just keeping them informed about the industry, that's what we do.
How did you come up with Adapt API?
Yeah, it's funny. I spent a bunch of time hanging out in insurance agencies just trying to understand how the business works, what the problems are, what do I see at 4 or 5 different agencies that everyone's doing. And I just kept seeing every single agency, they have a person or a couple people every single day They start a list of like all their carriers, and they just log in one by one, find notices of cancellation, claims notices, documents, and they're just manually downloading, uploading into the management system. It's so time intensive, it causes mistakes. People go on vacation, people are sick. It's just chaos, right? And so I saw this happening time and time again. I was like, wait a second, we can do this automatically, right? We go direct to the carrier, straight from the horse's mouth, and we get all the important notifications, so things like late pays, things like claims, documents, especially on the commercial side, you're often downloading those documents automatically, right? We're going to do all that for you automatically, and then with our Vertafore partnership and our Orange partnership, not only do we collect that information, we actually upload it into your management system, all automatically. Hands-free, you don't touch it, it shows up every day in the right place, labeled correctly, doc types, action types, suspenses, everything that you want, so you can get on with doing the real work of kind of managing the agency.
Yeah, if you see me twitching, I had a little PTSD there from my old agency owner days. So,
all right, listen, guys. Agency Revolution is the Orange partner you need to know about. Jason's going to give you a sneak peek at how our partnership's actually expanded over the last couple weeks here. But first, Jason, hi, how are you?
Doing good, Sid. How are
Doing
you?
Well. I guess you should have part of the mic here we got to share. Okay, so Jason, tell me what the Orange Partnership Program means to you.
It is honestly, it's this. It's the community that's been developed. It's the friendships that we have. It's the halo effect of the Vertafore brand that it passes on to every one of the partners. And for us, just being able to get together and really kind of strip the brands out sometimes and just talk about the agency's needs, come together, solve for them so they can solve for their insureds.
This is clearly not his first rodeo. Dang, sir, that was smooth. Okay, what about Agency Revolution? What does the company do? What service do you, what value do you provide to agencies?
So we look at ourselves both on the front end prior to a sale as well as the back end. So what am I talking about? We have Forge websites, which are just resoundingly, in my opinion, the best websites hand down in this space. Hopefully I'm allowed to say that. And the reason why I say that is because it helps from a marketing perspective, sales perspective, and even when it's a customer that's coming back in through the website, they're able to service themselves as well as get in touch with the agency. And then on the back end, we have enterprise grade solution Fuse, which is marketing automation, client engagement, where it's staying in touch with the customer through communications every step of the life cycle. And so all of that, being able to then integrate with Vertafore products, it's a home run.
Slam dunk, baby. That's what's up.
I am stopping by the booth of Rob Zazula. Did I get that right?
You got it right.
All right, I got it right. So Rob Zazula over here, and I'm excited. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Cogitate?
Cogitate.
Cogitate. I got that right too. Yeah. So I'm excited to be here, and we love our Orange partners. And I wanted to know, what does the Orange Partner Program mean to you guys?
The Orange Partner Program means a lot to Cogitate. We have multiple clients, mutual clients, where we're helping provide a really seamless experience between AIM and ImageRight, and delivering that experience to our mutual clients has been really value add to them and exciting to help add that value back to the marketplace.
I'm not trying to play favorites, but Canopy Connect is definitely an Orange partner you guys need to know about. Ray, how are you?
I'm doing great.
All right, tell me a little bit about what makes the Orange Program partnership valuable to you.
Yeah, for us, Vertafore's been fantastic in working with us and helping us kind of get that integration built out, and just getting us more exposure. I think that, so many of our customers use Vertafore products, and I think there's a ton of Vertafore customers that could use our product that aren't using it yet. So it's been an amazing.
Wonderful. Okay, now there is a special episode of the Vertafore Insurance Podcast that's all about Canopy Connect, where we interview Tolga and we deep dive on the history of Canopy Connect, what it does and what's coming in the future. But Ray, could you give us a 30-second or maybe 15-second soundbite on what Canopy Connect does for agencies?
Absolutely. We're the fastest way to collect insurance information. So instead of all the troubles of trying to ask 50,000 questions to get what you need, you send a link, they click on it, find their carrier, sign into their carrier, and we pull all that information, share it with the agent. You take that data, send it over to PL Rating, Agency Zoom, any other place you want to go.
All right, so imagine this, a sales world without duplicate entry. That is what these guys are building. We have South Africa here. From South Africa. Jamie from South Africa.
All of it.
This is the guy you want to know when it comes to connectivity and data. Okay, Jamie, tell us what being an Orange Partner, how Synatic is an Orange Partner, tell us what that means to you.
Vertafore acknowledges that they can't do everything around all of the systems that they have, and they need partners to go and unpack data, do cool things with data, and move it into different systems. And that is where the value in the partnership is for us, is we move data between systems and aggregate data, and Vertafore is great at being a core system and focusing on what it's good at, and that partnership means that we can do cool things with data, and we've got cool, powerful AMSs, MGA management systems, image management systems. So really bringing those two worlds together, that's where the value is in the partnership for us. Also just a bunch of cool people, so great people at Vertafore. We love interacting with Vertafore. Generally speaking, just good, salt of the earth kind of people here. So it's a valuable partnership for us and great industry people.
Plus 10 points for the South African accent. Okay, so Jamie, one last question before we let you go. Tell me like a use case. Tell me how this works. What does the Synatic partnership do for an agency?
Yeah, so there's good examples to use there. We do solutions like Data Fix, which is fixing up bad data inside systems. As a salesperson, I can reliably say that salespeople suck at putting data into systems. So we've got a solution called Data Fix that fixes data, puts it back into the AMS so that you got one source of truth. We then can sync it up to CRMs. So we move data from AMS 360 into Salesforce or into HubSpot, and we can aggregate data for reporting. And really what it means is that an agency can get the full value out of the data that they have. And I think we're just working so healthily with Vertafore and clicking in terms of saying, well, this misnomer of the carriers sit on all the cool data. Agencies have a bunch of cool data and they can do great things for it. Move it into your CRM, automate your renewal processes, move data from carrier websites into your AMS so that you can automate direct bill commission processes. There's a ton of cool stuff there.
Do cooler things with your data. Okay, how do people get in touch with you, get in touch with Synatic, and start the process?
Hit us up at synatic.com or else Jamie at synatic.com.
All right, can they also get free South African accent lessons as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Done. We'll see you guys soon.
Well, that was a great episode.
Amazing. It was an amazing episode.
I really enjoyed that content. Guys, if you enjoyed that content and you want more of it, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Nah, dude. You got to tell them to crush it. Crush that subscribe button, guys.
All right. Whether you want to crush it, smash it, hit it.
Bop it?
Sure, we could bop it. Either way, guys, we don't want you to miss another episode. We enjoy spending time with you, the VIP.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.